The only way out is through. How does a seed grow into a sunflower? Through the soil. How do you get out of a house? Through a door. How is a human being birthed? Through a woman. How does a breakup close? Through the grief. And how does a relationship start? Through the eyes. Do you see the commonality here? The common denominator? It is through. It is through everything that the answer is unlocked, that the light shines through. It is through that we actually learn about ourselves, learn about the world, learn about others. The only way out is through. And it takes bravery to grow through anything. It is much more tempting, much easier to try to find some way to sneak around or above or below, to repress and suppress, to avoid or simply detach. It takes bravery to grow through anything. And thus, it takes for you to bloom beyond perfectionism to grow through anything. Because you see, perfectionism believes that the answer is out there, around the corner, that the answer is out there, above or below, that the answer is through suppression and repression, that the answer is through coping by pushing, proving, and pleasing. Perfectionism makes you think that the only way out is by you changing something about yourself, about the core of who you are, about your essence. That's what perfectionism suggests. It really just makes you think that you're not enough. It makes you think that the answer is not through at all. But trust me when I say that it is. It truly is. The only way out of anything is through. And so, how do we grow through what we're going through? How do we grow through what we are going through? We tap into that trust that everything is connected, that there's a power greater than ourselves, always, that sees all, that knows all, that is ever present and ever aware, that we're all connected to. And we let that trust and faith inspire us, motivate us, and compel us to grow through what we are going through. So whatever you are going through and growing through right now, know that you are not alone, that we are all connected, and that we are all always facing something to grow through. And that we can grow through everything together. We're so much more brave together. You're so much more brave when you fundamentally deep down know that you're not alone, that there is a greater power beyond you, beyond us, that is always there to hold your hand, have your back, and that really is just supportive as you're growing through what you are going through. I've found this tremendously helpful to see that there's no way to go around anything, to purchase your way around something, to distract yourself away from something, to believe that the answer is in someone or something, instead of daring to grow through the mud, the soil, the shit, yourself with knowing that you are connected to this power, the infinite intelligence, God, whatever you want to call it, that it in which is always there, has always been there, and will always be there for everyone, accessible to you and to everyone else. Now, it's only accessible to you when you have bloomed beyond perfectionism, the over-analytical, rational mind that's saying that you are the only one to have to deal with something alone. That it's better to seek the answer to something out there in some external source, person, circumstance, place, thing, whatever it is. You can only truly grow through what you are going through when you bloom beyond perfectionism. So let this to sink in. I invite you to let this to sink in. Whatever you are going through, you are growing through. If you let it. Allow yourself to sit with what you are going through. Instead of pushing, proving, and pleasing. Instead of forcing yourself to find a way around it. When the only way truly is through. Look back at your life up until this point. Honor yourself for what you have grown through. And challenge yourself and invite yourself to continue to grow through. See that if you have grown through something up until this point, you can grow through something again. Invite yourself to see in which ways you've grown. Begin to see things differently. Value things differently. Isn't that beautiful? Isn't that beautiful? That is beauty. It truly is. That you grow through what you are going through. I invite you to apply to join the Bloom Beyond tribe, where you truly get supported as you go through what you are growing through, where you get encouragement and coaching in being able to see things this way and kind of bring yourself back to center, to silence, to peace as you are growing through something without distracting yourself or procrastinating on something or hustling your way away from what you are going through. Instead, choosing to grow through it. It really helps to have that sense of accountability, that sense of support as you're growing through something. You also truly get coaching to be able to tap into that bravery that it takes, that vulnerability that it takes to actually bloom beyond something by growing through it rather than distracting yourself. Subconsciously or consciously, right? Because it takes bravery, it takes vulnerability to grow through something without attempting to change it, to close something, to change something. So that is exactly what the purpose is with the Bloom Beyond tribe. Go to bloombeyond.com/apply to apply, and you'll maybe get to be part of a cohort, a free monthly cohort in there, together with me, other sunflowers, which are free guests, and bloomers, which are paid clients within the paid programs that we offer to Bloom Beyond Perfectionism, and also in the Bloom Beyond Mastermind. So go to bloombeyond.com/apply when this message is received and you feel called to grow through whatever you are going through. Stay bright, brave, and balanced.